Dr. R. Lee Clark played a major role in transforming cancer care, cancer research, and education.
I think today, if anybody looked at our mission, we could go back and find Dr. Clark had a hand in initiating that here at MD Anderson.
Dr. Balch, along with Dr. Bryant Boutwell, have been researching Clark in order to share his story with a new generation.
I have an interest in the history of medicine, especially surgery, and I wanted to write about the first 50 years of surgical leadership here at MD Anderson. So naturally, I started with Dr. R. Lee Clark. He was my hero and a mentor for me.
Even those veterans of us who worked with Clark and knew him don't know a great deal about him, and the more you learn, the more you're impressed.
Dr. Clark was a visionary person in an extraordinary way. On his desk was a plaque that reflected his philosophy: make no small plans.
And true to his philosophy, he never did.
We went home and had at lunch that day a little snack of black-eyed peas and cornbread and buttermilk, which fit in very well with my southern background.
Yes.
And we decided how cancer would be solved that day, and it would be through the DNA, RNA replication and interrelationships to the growth of and division of the cell.
I try to really bring life to the people. And Dr. Clark's a great surgeon, he's a great administrator, he's a great leader. He's also got a ranch, he's a cowboy in the Air Force. Part of what he had to do was learn how to fly. He could do just about anything. Clark was like an orchestra leader. You know, there's no cancer named after Clark. There's no major discoveries, but he was the orchestra leader that understood the vision of where we needed to go as a nation and what kind of talent he needed to bring together and how to build the team. He had an uncanny ability to spot talent. Clark had in his DNA education and how to build and create.
He was a big vision person. He not only thought about cancer care in the local area, but in the state of Texas, and then in the entire nation, and even throughout the world.
Every time he found a roadblock, it was an opportunity, and he found a way, a plan A and a B to go around.
Sadly, we lost Lee Clark to cancer in 1994, but he lives in the history of MD Anderson. As well he knew, there's no greater challenge than cancer, and there's no greater mission than making cancer history.